Well, I finally got my hands on one. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and they are out of stock all the time on Amazon or on the Astro Tools website, but I was finally able to get one, and I'll show you why I'm so excited about it. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Just got my Astro Tools extra long flex head nano socket ratchet wrench. This is to be used with their nano sockets. Now, I've been using these nano sockets from Astro Tools for quite a while now, and I really like them. Now, of course, you can use this with a 3/8 impact, but it also has a hex around the base here so that you can use a 17mm wrench. And I've been doing that for quite a while, and these are really low profile and they're very great access. You can also see that the square opening goes all the way through, so if you are using the ratcheting 17mm wrench, you can almost use that like a pass-through type of socket as well. Now, I've had this set for a while. This is the 14 piece from 6 all the way to 19. Bought this on Amazon several years ago, and I've been using it quite a bit. Now, I did meet Chris at SEMA from Astro Tools, and he did send me a handful of tools, and this set was one of them, which is similar to what I have, but this is a 19 piece set. This goes from 6 all the way to 24, no skips, and so I'm real excited about that. But this is really why I'm making the video. This right here, this wrench, I did buy this. These were out of stock for a long time, but finally got my hands on it. But let's open this one up and I'll show you why I was so excited to get this, or get my hands on this finally. Now, you would think that this is just like a typical flex head wrench, but this one is different. If you see in there, it has like this little retainer. It's almost like a C-clip that is designed specifically for these sockets. Now, some of you might have these sockets already, and you might be wondering, what's this little notch right here on the end of every single one of those sockets? Now, if you're just using this with a regular ratcheting wrench, you know, you just push it in there and it works just fine, but it doesn't hold it in. I've seen some people have made their own little tool or something to kind of plug the back of this with the 3/8 anvil and kind of a plate, and that will work to retain it in a standard 17mm box end ratcheting wrench. Well, that's where this one comes in handy, is this has the nice long handle for the leverage, but it also has this little detent clip or C-clip inside. So now let's try this one, and look at that. It holds it in place. Just by buying this one wrench, I've got basically a flex head with an offset ratcheting wrench to get into all those tight reach places, and I've got it from 6 all the way to 19. Well, in this case now I've got it from 6 all the way to 24. Now, I want to talk about these nano sockets for a second, because I know a lot of you have got these, and some of you might have the Husky branded version. There's even a few other names as well. I've seen Aries on Amazon, but essentially these are made in the same factory, or I believe that they were made in the same factory. Chris said that they didn't actually design this. They were sent some samples. He discusses that a little bit on the website Garage Journal, but he basically said, you know, they gave their input and things that they thought needed to be improved. But one of the things that is exclusive really to Astro Tools is this wrench. I haven't seen this wrench from any of the other manufacturers or brands that sell this type of nano impact socket. I mean, the metric set from 6 to 19 will cover most everything that I'm working on, but I really love the fact that they have this exclusive 19 piece set. I don't think any of the other brands will sell a 6 to 24 with no skips. So let's open this one up real quick. There you go. So it's got the same nice rail, this aluminum rail, all the way up to 24. Very excited about that. You know, if you're down underneath a vehicle and you don't have a lot of room, this is going to be awesome. I'm real excited about this. Nice smooth mechanism. By the way, this is a 100-tooth mechanism, and it's a really low profile, very sleek design. You can see that this is not adding any thickness to the overall height of the socket, which is 0.88 inches. There's no directional or shift lever here, so if you just need to change directions, you would just pull the socket out and flip it over. So whichever direction you're doing, loosening or tightening, that works just fine. Again, these are all 3/8 drive as well, so you can use these with your ratchet or with an impact wrench or a battery powered ratchet or whatever it is that you use when you're wrenching on a vehicle. But again, these have come in handy on more than a few occasions, just having that really tight access. And now I've got the longer handle to put more leverage on that, and I'm real excited about that. Now, some of you might have the Mountain Tools or something similar to this that also has a nice offset. So for example, let's grab a 14mm here. This is a 14 on the Mountain. So you can see that it's got a similar profile here where it's got an offset, but this is a little bit longer, and that's going to give you a little bit more reach although the wrench itself is about the same thickness. So there will be an application for these still, for the ultra tight access, but remember, you've got to have these in every size, and they don't make them with no skips. In this case, all you need is just the one wrench and the socket set. I would suggest this one here with this wrench, and you've got a set that's much more affordable than buying all of the wrenches in the mountain or the flex head offsets like this one here. Now I've got a few other brands as well. This right here is the Tone. This is a Japanese brand. This one sticks out a little bit more than the mountain, but I'll hold the two up there. You can still see that they're similar. This one, of course, is going to give you a little bit more reach than this, but this one will have a little bit tighter access. So as you probably all know, it just depends on the application, but this is really, really cool. I'm really excited to have this. The total length on this is 18 inches, so you do have a lot of leverage and a little bit more of a comfortable handle, being that it's round rather than grabbing onto the body of the wrench here. Now I've got a few other brands of the long handle flex head ratcheting wrenches. I do use them a lot. This is the Tecton and the gear wrench, and as you saw, I've got the Mountain and the Tone brands as well. Just grabbed a few sizes that I had sitting out here, but the biggest difference is, of course, the overall length on this, the full 18 inches, and the fact that you have the entire range, 6 all the way to 24, in just one set and one wrench. That's really going to get a lot of jobs done. If you're working on cars, something like this will really come in handy when you run into an area where you just can't quite get a regular socket with a ratchet. And this set, I'm telling you, the first one that I bought, I use this all the time. It comes in handy. And this one right here, I'm real excited about. Just to have these extra sizes, again, depends on what you're working on, but I would highly recommend you pick up this wrench here as well. Well, that's pretty much it on this wrench. I'm real excited to finally get my hands on it. Again, the Astro Tools 78318 is the part number, designed to be used with the Nano sockets. Again, whether you have a different brand or the Astro brand, it's designed to work with these. Instead of just a regular ratcheting box end wrench, this has the little detent in there. And of course, it holds onto this little notch that's here in the base. So if you've got a different brand and you see that little notch and you're wondering what it's for, that's what this wrench is designed for, is to hold onto those sockets, and it's a detent to prevent them from falling out. And as you saw, it works great. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. Now I'll get a link in the description where you can pick these up, this wrench, along with some of these sets. These are metric sets. They also have standard or SAE, along with the hex drive and I believe Torx as well. But keep in mind on this wrench that it does sell out really quickly. So it might be something that you have to wait until it's restocked, but I think it's worth the wait. I'm real happy to have this finally. Really excited to get to use it. So that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.